Hi, and welcome to another episode of Wild and Woke Wednesdays with me, Rosemary Fajardo. And if you're returning and watching if you're a returning watcher, thank you for being here again. And if you're a new watcher, thank you for being your present self and giving me a chance on learning something new today. And Wild and Woke Wednesdays is where I talk about perspectives where I've really learned of the past week, and I just wanted to share with you all. So today I am actually in Los Angeles in my friend's apartment because she accepted me to cat sit for her. So I've been in LA for about a week now, and I'll be here for couple more days. But I really wanted to talk about how abundance is not the same as money. And I dive into this more into my abundance alignment tier on my Patreon. So if you want to learn more about that, please check out my Patreon and see what tiers interest you. And I just learned that even though I'm totally all about the whole bringing more abundance to your life, let go of your old habits and emotions and anything negative that's weighing you down to, bring in more abundance, I recently found out that abundance is not the same as wealth. And she talks about it, or not she, but Margaret Lynch talks about it more in her book called Tapping into Wealth, which again, I talk more about in my Patreon. But it really just helped me realize that I have to invest in myself. And because I'm going into this field of healing and raising the vibration of the collective consciousness, I got to practice what I preach, and I got to raise my own vibration and consciousness before I can help everyone else. And you got to help yourself before you help others. Otherwise, that's how you get drained, and that's how people take your energy, and you wind up going home with just no energy at all, and you just want to sleep and lay in bed because I know I do that. But I am actually really called to do this technique that I learned about through tapping into wealth called EFT Tapping, which is called Emotional Freedom Technique Tapping. And I've done half of the exercises in the book on the first half, but I have already felt lighter when it comes to money, because personally, when I was a videographer and people would ask me for my rate, I would freeze up. I would just be like, oh my god. So I would either not reply, sorry to everyone who I didn't reply, and if you're watching this, so I either didn't reply or I just panicked and just shouted out a number, even though I tried to research on Google, be like, oh my god, so what's a decent rate for what I was being hired to do? And so recognizing that I had that anxiousness and that panic and that fear was the first step. And with EFT, it's actually a scientifically proven technique in psychology, where you tap on acupuncture points in your body and release any negative, like I said, negative emotions or negative habits that are weighing you down. I hope I said it in that video. I just recorded my Patreon video, so I'm jumbling it up. But yes, you release all the negative and lower vibrating emotions in your body, and then you tap again to put in positive emotions in your body, and just letting yourself be open to receiving that, new ways to receive wealth or just income, new ways of income in general, and it just lets your creativity flow. So basically I didn't realize that I've done EFT before when I did an aura photo session with Renee. I've done 6 aura photo sessions with her, and 5 out of 6, it was red, which means it's a lower vibrating emotion, or it's not my emotion at all. But the only time I did EFT, which was me tapping on my heart with 2 fingers saying, I truly and deeply love and accept myself. My colors were beautiful, like they were teal and my head was orange. It's on my Instagram if you want to go see it. Like I did a post of all 5 photos at the time, and you can definitely see the difference of when I did EFT and when I didn't. And so that was a really like awesome click to realize that when I learned about EFT, oh, that's what I did in the aura session, and that's why my colors, my aura came up so like bright and teal and orange and yellow, and it was great. And so that was a great visual confirmation to know that that really affects your aura and your energy. And I know it may sound silly to just like tap certain parts of your body to just let go and release, but honestly, you have to be open to healing yourself in that way. And if you just close it off, then it's going to be harder for the energy to flow through you. And I just learning about like abundance and wealth and how they're not necessarily the same thing has really shifted me to step into my power when it comes to my worth in like what I'm going to charge in the future, and creating a solid business plan so that in the future, like looking at the big picture, I hit the microphone. Looking at the big picture, it will just make more sense, and it will allow myself to help myself and to help others. And I mean, that's what I really want to do. I just want to help you, and I want to help others, but I know I can't help everyone, but when the people that will come into my life to help, those are the people that are meant to be in my life, and vice versa. Just because I'm helping someone doesn't mean that they're helping me. It's always a two-way, give and receive. And every person that I help helps me in a way where I learn new lessons or new perspectives that I didn't learn before, which is why I do this. And so I really hope my stories today have helped you just think about money in a different aspect, or just like a different perspective of how abundance is not the same as money. And ask yourself, how do you really feel about money? Not abundance, money. That's one of the chapters in Tapping into Wealth by Margaret Lynch. And that just hit me hard. I was like, oh, how do I feel about money? Because I mean, I am going through a time where I was starting to worry about like, oh, how am I going to make money? But I need to remember that I have to invest in myself before I can fully go out into the world. And that's why I'm kind of keeping to myself the next couple months. Don't take it personally if I like don't hang out with you or something. But yeah, I just really need to take this time to go inside and really figure out what my path is and how I really feel about money, and let go all those negative emotions and put in some positive ones or higher vibrating emotions. But yes, I really thank you. I really thank everyone who has supported me so far, and I'm really grateful for everyone's support and just everyone who's been saying such positive things. And if you do have any concerns or any comments, please tell me. I would love to know so I could help make this experience better. And I really thank everyone who gave me suggestions for my Patreon. And I have a good feeling about this month. And I know I said April was going to be wild, but I mean, it is wild, but it was wild in a sense where I just didn't know what was going on or what was going to happen. But May, I'm actually planning to move out on my own, and I just told my roommates this morning, and I'm pretty stoked that I will be on my own again. But I'm just a pretty independent person, and I know that about myself. And it maybe you're different. Like maybe you love being in a family environment, being in a home with family and kids, and that's just not me. I'm like, I love my space. And being in Los Angeles really helped me realize that, okay, I need to step into this change where I need to have a space all by myself so I can just do whatever I want and not have to just share my energy with anyone else. Because even though I love my roommates, it's like my job. Like right now, my path is going a different way and their path is on a different route, and that's totally okay. And I'm just excited, and I'm excited to hopefully host Couch Surfers again, which is another topic I want to talk about. Couch Surfers anyways. But yes, I will hopefully host more Couch Surfers in the future when I move out, and just learn about different perspectives from people all over the world. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. Thank you for tuning in again, and let me know in the comments how you really feel about money. And please keep up to date on all my social media. If you would like, follow me at rosemary.fajardo on Instagram, or Rosemary A. Fajardo on Facebook. I like that, facebook.com/Rosemary A. Fajardo, because Rosemary.Fajardo was taken. Damn it. There's actually a lot of people called Rosemary Fajardo on this planet, so it's very interesting. And yeah, okay. I keep saying, yeah, that's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have. But seriously, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.